Hello there everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. So today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Over Cybertron Kingdom Deluxe Class Autobots Red Alert. So let's get down to the review table and see what the big deal is for this figure. So let's get it on, man, let's go! But before we take a look at the figure itself, it's always nice to take a look at the packaging right here. So unfortunately, during transit, the packaging got a little bit beaten up. So that's unfortunate, but well, it is what it is. So you do have a nice, beautiful image there of Red Alert in his robot mode and his vehicle mode. Got Transformers Kingdom Over Cybertron Trilogy and Deluxe Class, and he's a Transformer, of course. You know, Transformers more than meets the eye. Got Generations, the Kawatomi Hasbro 8+. Well. Can be for adult collectors. Anyway, his name is Red Alert. He is an Autobot. Transformers Over Cybertron Trilogy, WFC-K38. Got a beautiful Kingdom image right there. And you got the obligatory product shots right here. Got an Autobot symbol, more than meets the eye. Got a robot mode, vehicle mode, 17 steps, Red Alert. This weird symbol right here. And I think that is pretty much it for the packaging itself. And here is Red Alert himself, fully transformed into his vehicle mode. And yeah, really nicely done figure in my opinion. I do quite like his vehicle mode. Now, Red Alert, Kingdom Red Alert is a heavy retool of the Transformers Siege side swipe, and they completely reshelled the vehicle mode right here, and it looks amazing in my opinion. I mean, it looks really good. Yeah, definitely looks really cool. Definitely looks like an Earth car more so than a Cybertronian car. So now, unfortunately, I did not get the original Siege Deluxe Class Red Alert, but I do have the Earth version right here. So yeah, still a really cool figure in my opinion. There's a lot of black paint on the back right here, which looks gorgeous in my opinion. And nice Autobot logo right here on the front. You can see the rescue symbol, ED, right there. Nice red paint on the front. And got some teal color for the headlights. And I got silver on the rims. The wheels are the Cybertronian wheels, unfortunately. But hey, it looks good. It still looks pretty good. So yeah, very nice. Very nice. Now, he does include some weaponry of his own. He includes this shoulder launcher right here. Is the same thing that came with Sideswipe right here. And he comes with his natural gun, and that looks pretty cool. I do quite like the gun. Focus camera, thank you. But yeah, very nice. Very nice looking gun right here. Now, you can store these weapons in the vehicle mode. So to store these weapons in the vehicle mode, you got the ports on the sides of the car. So you just plug them in to the sides like so, and just plug them in sides like that. And totally looks ridiculous, but for Cybertronian, it kind of works. You know, it kind of works. You know, guns just poking out sides and just shooting the Decepticons at their ankles. But yeah, pretty cool. So there you have it for the storage. And now let us get down to some size comparisons. Here is Red Alert compared with the Kingdom Deluxe Class Huffer, with the Kingdom Deluxe Class Autobot Trax, with the Kingdom Deluxe Class Warpath, with his rescue partner, Kingdom Voyager Class Inferno, and they look quite good together, I will say. They look quite good together. I got the Red Alert to go with my Inferno, and they look awesome together. Yes. Inferno and Red Alert reunited at last. So, anyway, let's move on. Here is Red Alert compared with the rest of the Autobots from the Cybertron scene on Siege. You can see what am I saying here? Anyway, I was trying to say here, no, what am I trying to say here? I don't even know. But anyway, here is Red Alert compared with the rest of the Autobot team on Cybertron, you know, from the Siege series. So you got Chromia, Elita 1, and Jetfire, and they have been reunited at last. It would have been so much better if I got the Siege Red Alert, but I have the Kingdom Red Alert anyway. So, but they still look great together. I will say they look great together in my opinion. Anyway, let us move on to the last two comparisons for today. And here is Red Alert compared with the Earthrise Deluxe Class Sunstreaker, and as you can see, yeah, the shape is very similar. Yeah, the vehicle modes definitely very similar. That they look so similar with each other, and they're the same length as well, and that's crazy. Would have been nice if they actually shared the wheels, but well, it is what it is. But they still look good together, I will say. I can't wait to get the side swipe version of this figure. So yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait. So because I need that side swipe to go with my Sunstreaker, so it would be perfect as the Lamborghini brothers. So yeah, pretty cool. So anyway, let's move on to the final size comparison for today. And speaking of which, here is Red Alert compared with the original version of the mold, Siege Deluxe Class Side Swipe, and they did a lot of remolding on this figure. They really did. This windshield section completely different, and the front section is completely different as well. The side panels, they're very different, and the whole back section right here for the car, it's completely reshelled. And yeah, so what they did here, I think they did a great job of remolding this figure into the Earth car. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, a lot of remolding right here, and yeah, very nice, very nice right here. So now of course Red Alert has his light bar as always, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, very nice, very nice. I wish I had the Siege Red Alert to compare him with, but well, it is what it is. I might get Siege Red Alert in the future, I don't know, but hey, who knows? Better late than never, right? Hey, anyway. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the ultimate comparisons. Okay, so I think that is pretty much it for the vehicle mode itself. So now let us transform Mr. Red Alert into his robot mode. Let's go. So first, I will take out his accessories right here. You can remove the light bar if you want to, but that is for later. But I will show that off in a little bit. But anyway, let's just transform Mr. Red Alert into his robot mode. And to get started, you want to open up these panels like so. Open up these panels and untab these panels. Put them out. Put them open, and just put this out like so. And there we go. So now I can unfold his legs just like so. Now there's a trick to push the foot out. So you have to push this section right here, push this down, and this will just bring the foot out. And that is a cool little trick right there to bring the foot out. That's pretty cool. I do quite like that trick. And just doing the same thing on the other side. Just bring this down just like so, and just bring down the foot, and there we go. Close up the panels, with the legs, and rotate him 180 like so, and there you have the legs all done and ready. So now I need to raise up the camera a little bit more so you can see what I am doing, and you can see his head right there. There you go. There you have his head right there. Anyway, so you want to take the arms and just bring them out, swing them out, and just rip out the fist, swing them out, rip out the fist, and there you go. There you have the arms all done. Just rip in these panels, and now I want to take this whole entire hood section right here and just bring this down, and that will tab into place just like so. Sometimes it wants to push itself out, but it's supposed to tab in. There we go. There you have that. Bring the arms down, straighten out the arms, bring the arms down, straighten out the arms, and just do a quick little piece right here to need to finish off the look. Just tab in the shoulder missile right there, and there you have Mr. Red Alert fully transformed into his robots mode, and he looks pretty good. I do quite like, and this is my tongue malfunctions. I do quite like the design of his robot mode. I mean, he looks like Sideswipe. He definitely looks like Sideswipe. He's supposed to look like Sideswipe, and yeah, I do quite like him. I like him. Very nice and G1-y, and I do quite like it. So let's get in closer so we can take a look at the head sculpt. Now the head sculpt is slightly remolded. You know, the horns are not as big as Sideswipe's horns. They're really tiny little baby horns. But got nice paintwork here for the head sculpt right here. Excuse that little voice in the background. Sorry, I'm so sorry. But anyway, what was I trying to say? Nice paintwork here for the head sculpt. We got nice metallic blue paint for the eyes, nice silver paint for the face sculpt, and I do quite like that. You can see the Autobot symbol is carried over to the chest. Nice red forearms, nice red thighs, nice gray paint on the shins right here, and yeah, it looks pretty good. I do quite like him. Very nice figure in my opinion. So the articulation on this figure, it's pretty much the same as Siege Sideswipe. So the head is on the ball joint, can rotate a full 360. He can look up a little bit, can't really look down. The shoulders are on the, they can rotate the full 360. He can move in and out. He does have a bicep swivel. He does have an elbow joint about 90 degrees at the elbow, and the hands can move inward due to transformation. He does have, focus camera, he does have a waist swivel, which is really nice, and the legs can move up that far, can move back only that far, and they can move out. He can pretty much do full splits. He does have a swivel at the thigh right there, and he does have a knee joint slightly under 90 degrees of bend at the knee, and the feet can move. They can't really move up and down, but he does have ankle tilts, which is nice. He does have ankle tilts, and I do quite dig that. So yeah. Now of course he can hold his weapons. There are multiple ways that he can hold his weapon. So he can hold this as a handheld gun. So, and as MGO always says, can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang. But there is another thing you can do with this. You can take this light bar off like so, and you can plug this on to the section right here, focus camera, and he has this cool looking axe right here, and that's pretty cool. So now you can take this and just plug this into his hand, just like so, and there you go. He has his axe weapon, and that looks pretty freaking cool, and I do quite like that very much. Very nice. Very nice that he has his axe weapon, and it's carried over from the Siege version as well. So I mean, it is the same thing as the Siege version, same thing as the Siege Red Alert, but hey, slightly remolded here and there. So, but yeah, very nice figure. Looks good in robot mode. I do quite like the robot mode right here. So it's nice that he has ankle tilts as well. So yeah. Anyway, let us get down to some size comparisons. Here is Red Alert compared with the Kingdom Deluxe class Trax, with the Kingdom Deluxe class Warpath, with the Kingdom Deluxe class Autobot Huffer, and with his rescue partner Autobot Inferno, and they look quite good together. And yeah, these rescue bots I do quite dig. I really dig them. I dig them so much. You don't know how I can wait. Anyway, but sorry about that ding dong sound. I don't know what happened there, but anyway, but yeah, Inferno and Red Alert reunited together at last, and it feels so good, and I dig that. I really do quite like these figures. Man, I'm so glad to have these two in my possession right here. They look quite good together, and I do quite like them. So anyway, let's move on. And here is Red Alert with the Netflix Elita 1, the Siege Chromia, and the Siege Commander class Jetfire. You can see the whole Autobot team from the Siege series, you know, on Cybertron. So yeah, really cool. And the team has been reunited at last. Oh, it feels so good. Again, it would have been so much better with the Siege Red Alert right here, but it is what it is. They still look good together nonetheless. So let's move on to the final two comparisons. And here is Red Alert compared with the Earthrise Deluxe class Sunstreaker. You can see how they look together, and they look quite good together. I mean, this is like a sneak preview of how Sideswipe looks with Sunstreaker, and yeah, really cool. Really cool. Anyway, let's move on to the final size comparison for today. And speaking of which, here is Red Alert compared with the original version of the mold, Siege Deluxe Class Sideswipe. And as you can see, I mean, the forearms, the arms are pretty much the same. The legs, I mean, the front of the legs, the thighs are the same, the waist is the same, but the chest is totally different. And you can see the heads. The heads are a little bit different. You can see Red Alert's horns. They're smaller than Sideswipe's horns. That is what they remolded on Red Alert's head, but other than that, it's the same thing. And of course, the backpack is pretty much different, and the back of the legs are different, but the feet are the same as well. But yeah, but overall, it's still the same toy, but I think Hasbro did a really good job in remolding some of the parts to make it more like a mini masterpiece Red Alert. So yeah, pretty cool. And I mean, I love this mold. I really like this Sideswipe mold, so I don't mind owning it again as Red Alert. So yeah, and I won't mind owning it again as the Earth Sideswipe. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that is pretty much it for the robot mode comparisons. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Deluxe Class Red Alert. And yeah, I love this figure. I love this figure nonetheless. The robot mode looks great. The vehicle mode looks great as far as I'm concerned anyway. And yeah, in my opinion, I think they did a really great job in remolding, completely reshelling the vehicle mode to make it more of an Earth car, more so than a Cybertronian car. So, and the shape has become like, looks so similar to Sunstreaker's car mode, but at the same time, you still get a totally different robot mode from like, yeah, pretty cool. And and yeah, and I can't wait to get the Sideswipe version of this mold. So yeah, to go with my Sunstreaker, and yeah, pretty cool. Definitely a fun figure to mess with as well, because you know the transformation is nice and smooth, and I do quite like the trick on how you get the feet out. So that is pretty cool. I mean, if you want, you can use your thumbnail or your finger to bring the foot out, but the safest way to do it is to push that little panel on the back of his leg. So that's a cool little trick right there for the transformation. And yeah, he has good articulation here and there as well, so definitely perfect amount of articulation, and yeah, a good amount of paint work as well. So I do quite like the colors on this figure, so very nice and clean. So yeah, pretty cool. So if I were to rank this guy from a scale of 1 to 10, I think he gets a good 9.9 out of 10. So what about you know, the only thing that kind of bugs me is the connection right here between the chest and the backpack. You know, sometimes it can actually untap itself, so that's a bit unfortunate, but oh well, it is what it is. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, when you get this figure, you will realize that he doesn't come with a collector's card. It's quite unsettling, because of all the Kingdom figures I have gotten like so many cards, you know, the collector's cards. I've gotten so many, but for Red Alerts, he didn't come with any collector's card. Like, that is weird. He could have been included with a card, but he did not. He didn't get included with a card, but oh well, it's what it is. But anyway, oh well. But 9.9 out of 10 is still a great score. Just, you know, just put a little bit more. I wish that connection could have been more secure, but oh well, it's what it is. But still a great figure nonetheless. So I think that's pretty much it for today's video review. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below, and while you at it, click that notification bell icon down below as well, so that you will know when my new videos are up and ready. And you can always check out my Kingdom Reviews playlist for any videos you may have missed. So I'll post a link to that playlist in the description down below. Now, I got this figure from My Toy M Corp. So, but he is a Walgreens exclusive, so you can only get this in your Walgreens, you know, in the US. So yeah, good luck finding this figure. But anyway, yeah. And I think, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think, yeah, that's pretty much it for me to say. So they have the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Deluxe class Autobots Red Alert, and this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out! Yay!